here. Spring Lake. Alright, here we go. Alright, Mark, you all set? Okay. Get the camera going.
Make sure you record me getting buckled up.
I'm trying. I've never used it before on the boat. Okay, only problem is I keep getting my iPhone in the picture, it's viewing it. Control that or something? Are you ready, Mark? Today?
Nope, tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Say that for the camera.
Okay. Are you on, Mark?
You good? Okay, all set? Alright. This thing zoomed out. I think so, okay. I'm getting in. This pedal fell in. Okay. Come on. Okay. There we go. All set? After. Oh, I got the pedal.
We hope you catch a big fish.
Not bad for out of the trunk, huh? Fastest boat on the lake. Actually paddles really well with the extra weight in that boat. It actually paddles better with the extra weight in the boat up front.
Oh, you call me fat?
That's right. I'm calling you fat to all of YouTube or Facebook or whichever one I'm going to post it on.
You didn't even post it.
Did you start it over, Nate?
Nope. It's running. Oh, I'm going to put the motor on. That's all good, right? It's all good. Because it's too awkward. Oh, wrong way. Backwards. Come on. Backwards. Okay, hang on. I gotta keep away from the weeds. What I'm taking pictures of, but till I get a chance to look at my phone. Whoa, careful.
Yeah, don't do that, Mark.
That was a wave. Hey, you got me all wet. You got me all wet, Nate.
Hopefully the pictures aren't sideways. Once I get out here, I can straighten out. I wanted to mount it up front, but it looks like it just barely fit. I'm not sure it fits the mount that I have, so I'm going to have to try that out after. I'm gonna sit normal.
Is Spring Lake open?
It is, but it closes at 4. or 4:30 the water maybe. Arcade closes at 4. I'm going to look at my phone so I can see what I'm taking pictures of. There we go. Not bad. If I can reach this thing. Okay. Want to go see the beach for a minute?
No. I want to go to KFC.
Do you have any tips, Nate?
Yep, but you're going to have to wait till we get to our spot. That's full speed.
What? When you mark it out, something good.
Nope, I'm kind of busy. I got my hand on the tiller, and when you're going fast, you have to hold it. When you go slower, you don't have to hold it as much. I got the camera in my other hand from my viewfinder so I can see what I'm taking pictures of. When we stop, then I can get something. Which side of the lake is this guy fishing on? The right, to our right or to our left? Looks like he's to our right. Zoom on it too. What do you think, Mark?
It's pooping.
Is it fast enough for you?
No. We'll slow down and then it's gonna fit.
Are you guys catching anything? Good.
I can't even tell where they are in the picture. Guess I have to turn my head more. So these are our first GoPro pictures from the boat. I've only been testing the camera the past couple days at home in the house. This is the first time really using it for anything other than a couple tests.
And it was a wonderful gift from your lovely
And it was
fiance.
a lovely gift from my wife in 3 weeks. Ugh. There we go. Now I can turn so I can see. Spring Lake Beach, hello.
We like our electric motor.
Here we are at Spring Lake Beach, 2020. Today's, I think, July 15th. Oh, taxes are due.
Oh my gosh, I just fell in the water.
What?
My gosh, I just fell in the water.
Okay.
They're staying there.
Can you give me some new
They got lobster traps in Spring Lake, Mark. Look at that.
You're a lobster trap.
And here we have the famous Spring Lake Beach Arcade.
That closes at 4
It
o'clock.
closes at 4 o'clock.
It's absurd.
Okay, then I get it to unzoom. Trying to unzoom it.
Where's the
There
dog?
we go. The dock is gone, but we're going swimming on the other end of the lake.
I mean, like, where is the dog? They got rid of it.
Oh, they might bring it in when the beach is closed. I think that's what they do.
How do you know where to put it?
So I got the 3 of us on the beach with room for Matthew as well. I believe, though he hasn't been on it in maybe a year. When's the last time Matt came on here?
About a year.
Well, he might have come swimming with me last year. As far as all 4 of us on here, might have been a couple of years. The kids are getting bigger, but I still believe there's enough room on here. And I got plenty of leg room.
Here's the ducks.
I think we all got plenty of leg room, right? Nobody's crowded on here, right?
Not crowded.
Mark, you got plenty of leg room, right?
No.
No? What was that?
I'm only kidding.
We hit something? Did you bump something?
We're good. Those are the ducks.
Oh, I felt the bump. I don't know if the motor hit something or we hit something or if you
good.
Don't
jumped.
forget it has a sail rig.
And don't forget, it has a sail rig, but we're not using it today. There's the ducks. Did we bring any food for them?
No, we didn't bring bed.
The sun glaring. Oh yeah, we gotta show off the jacuzzi after.
Right.
Here I am pointing my iPhone to the wake, and it's on my head. Gotta get some getting used to take pictures this way.
Don't do that, Mark.
Too much sun that way. I think these pictures will look better edited. I'll have to figure out what software I'm going to use for that. I used to work in television, but it's been many moons. Plenty of power to go against almost any kind of current or wind. We're heading towards our favorite spot on the lake for swimming. What are we going to name our rock? Lisa. Hey Mark, what are we going to name our rock that we swim off of?
I don't know what the rock looks like.
It's about a foot under the water. We're going to tie up the boat to the marker next to it and jump off of it.
Oh, I know what to name it.
What?
Reuben Lake.
Reuben Lake? That's the name of the rock? Reuben Lake Rock?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I won't.
So we have the Torqeedo 915 battery, which lasts 50% longer than the original one. Plenty of power to fly around a relatively small lake like this. And we take a boat on the ocean and very large lakes also. And as long as you use your battery life accordingly, you got plenty of range with the boat. You can also add an extra battery if we want and gain.
Hey, we're taking in water.
Okay, oh yeah, we're sinking. Now we're just, when the boat goes full speed, when the bow is weighted down, the waves crash over the bow, and you get some water in. So that's why we bring a sponge with us. I hope I threw it in the boat.
That thing for a few minutes.
You gotta wait till we get to our spot. We're almost there. We're almost there. You're supposed to be good movie subjects. This is our first movie we're making on the boat.
Not a good movie subject when you're soaking wet.
Okay. What you're saying is I gotta go slower next time.
Yes, please.
Okay. We're almost there. When you're alone Sitting in the back of the boat, you tend not to take on much water, or it doesn't come anywhere near you. But when you have passengers ahead of you, unless they're little, you probably get some water at full speeds on the boat. Hello. Okay, where's our marker, Lisa? I don't even see it. It's a little further down, maybe. Down this way. It has a marker. See it? Where did it go? It's a little further down, maybe. It wasn't too far away from the little island there.
Well, the water's higher now. Not higher.
Yeah, it's not going to bury the float. I see it.
Down more.
I see it. Dead ahead. But remember the sponge. Probably should get a bilge pump just because I like to go fast with passengers on the boat. In the colder months, we just don't go as fast. And if the water is, that's it. If the water is flat as glass, you tend not to get water on the boat at full speed. Here we go. Now we're going to tie up to this right there. See it? We're going to tie up to this. Stop the camera and we'll start it up again. Okay, we've tied up to the rock. I don't know if you can see it, it's not bright right now. It's kind of late for swimming, but the water's still warm. And Mark is about to jump off the boat for us.
All right, let's go.
He's going to make a good video demonstration of jumping off the boat. Wait, let's see your face. Turn around for a second, Mark. Hang on, I got to zoom in. Zoom, come on, zoom. There we go. Okay. Now here he goes.
Oh my
No, it's not warm. It's not cold at all. I've had my feet in. No, it is.
Below freezing.
Below freezing. Careful. Hang on. Let me zoom out. There we go. It's below freezing,
That's
everyone.
Your water
It's July
is under
15th,
the boat.
2020, but it's below freezing. The water is probably about 75 degrees or more.
Is that the rock?
The rock is right over here, actually.
Oh.
So just be careful.
wanna bang it.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to go that way.
Now you're getting wet into the boat.
Okay. Can you jump off, please? There we go.
Belly flop. I belly flop.
Okay, let me zoom in on you.
Oh my god, I'm
Not
freezing.
easier.
I'm turning to an ice cube. Oh. Wait, I'm gonna go under the boat.
No, Mark is having fun.
Oh, that's some algae under there.
Allergy?
It's
Is a boat gonna sneeze?
Leaves, not like lily pads. Oh, that's a rock. Oh,
There
that's
you
a
go.
big rock.
Yeah, you can stand on it.
I'm scared of
Go
that
ahead.
big
Go ahead
rock.
and stand on it.
Ah! Whoa. It's slippery. It's so tight. Oh, my life vest.
Zoom in on you. I gotta get
can't
it
get
so
on
I
it.
don't see my hands on the camera. What have you got to say to the camera?
What?
On what was the name of the rock again?
Ralph's Island Rock.
Uh,
This is Patrick's Rock.
I believe you had a different name earlier.
Oh no, Ralph's Lakes Rock.
No, like 5 minutes ago you had a totally different name
Oh yeah,
for it.
Reuben.
There you go,
Reuben's
Reuben Rock.
Hey, Mommy, look.
Okay, Nate, shut it off for a minute.
Signing off for now. There we go. Now I'm recording. I gotta put this away. Get the boat here. Putting this in the waterproof container. Not easy. Okay, put this around here. Just ignore this part of the video if it doesn't look right. Alright, here we go. Now I can go for a swim with my camera on. Let's look at the big rock here.
I still love you.
Okay, thank you. Come on. Let's go. Let's go.
The water is fairly warm. Even for
At least you don't want to get it wet.
7, past 7.
At least you don't want to get it wet.
I don't.
Wait, call to the.
I'm not gonna get it wet.
Call to Family General.
Call what?
Call to Dollar General. So we can get our Subway.
For our sandwich? Okay, after.
No, I want it
I'm
now.
recording right now.
I want it now.
You're gonna demonstrate for the movie. Mark's gonna be famous on YouTube or
I
Facebook.
can be a dolphin.
You can?
Look at me be a dolphin. Yeah.
Here's our movie star.
Look at me be a dolphin.
What's your name? Recite your name for the movie.
My name is Dolphin Joe.
Dolphin Joe.
I like to.
Don't talk so loud, Dolphin Joe. Shh, not so loud. No, his name is.
I like shark fin soup.
It's not Mark, because we live in Rhode Island. It's pronounced Mark. Mark. Or as we call him, Super Marquette.
I like
Some
eating shark fin
natural blueberries around the bushes here we discovered a couple days ago. This is our 3rd time back swimming here. In the last few days I learned how to swim on this lake in the early 1970s. Dun 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 dun.
I'm a shark.
Oh, you're Marco Polo.
You got bit.
I felt like I had a monkey on my back.
I'm gonna go blame Mom. He's got bit by a shark.
Now I'm approaching the giant rock. I gotta fetch my boat.
Is there not anything under that buoy?
Oh, well,
Here, hit me, Nate.
it's to warn boats about motors. I'm sorry, it's to warn motorboats from hitting the rock. That's the purpose of it. But we found another purpose as well. Now I could climb on this boat, which I've done, but as I get older and heavier, it's harder and harder. So I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna climb on the rock. Here we are. Okay. And you can see that nobody's having any fun. I said nobody's having any fun.
I'm having a lot of fun by getting frozen.
Alright, we're going to end our video for now, signing off for the moment. Still recording. That sure is not on right. Hang on. Now we're going to demonstrate in a second. We're going to demonstrate jacuzzi mode once I get out away from the rock. See something here. Now watch. Here's our jacuzzi. What do you think of that?
Nice. You always have enough to do that.
Looks like we got water on the boat like that speed. I went too fast.
Hey, you always have enough to do that because it slows down to the boat.
I know, but this lake isn't the ocean, so we don't have plenty of power. Plus the battery is brand new.
Right.
Well, like a year old actually. And the battery holds twice what the old one did. So I can't go too fast for the jacuzzi motor. We'll pour water on the boat from our legs, bringing it in. So we're nowhere near full speed right now. Then just stick your leg up for 1 second so I can show the camera angle of the motor at full speed, okay? Just for 1 second. You just lift them for a second. Right out of the water for 1 second. You can't do it. How's that? Hopefully I got some footage of that. You can see how fast we're moving.
Alright.
Whoa! might want to try this in the colder weather.
In the hotter weather.
No, you want to try it. Don't want to try it in the cold weather.
Oh.
Especially with your legs sideways like this, bringing water on. Now, if I was alone, I could go full speed. I wouldn't really get any water on the boat. The bow would be lifted, and the waves would not be crashing over it as much. And if they did, water wouldn't reach me. When we got to the rock, we lifted the boat a couple inches and knocked the water right off the boat, or most of it. But that's one of the things about the Paddleski design is that in order to do everything well, I mean, there's got to be a few disadvantages. The boat's designed to paddle fast and to use a motor, so I guess the disadvantage is you can get a little water at those kind of speeds. Most people with these boats don't have a motor this fast to worry about it. What is it, Mark? I'm filming. You want to take a ride around, or are you ready to go back in? You ready to go back?
Yeah, I'm so...
All right. Well, we've been having a good time swimming
Yeah, we like that.
with our jacuzzi here. I guess we'll sign out.
Sign out.
Signing out.
Over and out.
Over and out.